this time, we'll call to order the Code Enforcement Board meeting for the month of March 2022. Roll call, please.
Ron Birkin, Matt Calvert,
Here.
Lisa Onam, Tim Skinner,
Here.
Alan Taylor.
Here. Under old business, we have the minutes from the February 28th meeting that has been submitted via email. Have you guys received those minutes, and are you willing to make a motion to approve them as submitted?
Make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, aye? Aye. Minutes are approved. We have no other old business that I'm aware of. Anybody got anything, Ray? Do we have anything left hanging? I'm not aware of, no. Okay. Under new business, Code Enforcement Report, please.
Contested citations for this month, we had none. Citations withdrawn by the city, which were complied within 7 days, we had a total of 8. And uncontested citations, we had a total of 6. 5 were related to clutter, and 1 was related to a trailer with some missing skirting that we've been working on for some time. That's that report. Want to continue?
Go ahead.
Okay.
While you get the floor.
All right, other new business. I just wanted to bring you up to speed on a couple of properties that we had condemned, and fortunately, we had property owners that came in, and we're working out opportunities for them to take bids and take the properties down themselves, which is the whole idea of this process. So those 2 properties are moving forward, and the city won't have to be footing the bill for the demolition. There was also a 3rd property that I'll just mention in generalities that it has been an eyesore and has been having some difficulties with broken glass, a need for additional boarding and securing. Davi Padilla, our property maintenance inspector, happened to know one of the potential owners has been made contact there, and a neighbor is interested in buying that property, tearing it down, and making a parking lot out of it. So behind the scenes, we're trying to facilitate some of these properties too, so that, again, they don't raise themselves to the level of having the city have to pay for it.
Thank you for your efforts.
Also, this is my last Code Enforcement Board meeting, and I'll be passing the torch to Steve Davis, and if you haven't met him, he's our building inspector with the City Codes Office, and
welcome, Steve.
He'll be leading the next April meeting. So,
boy, this is a rough board to deal with. So, I'm sorry.
Thank you,
Ray. Thank you.
But I did want to thank you all for, as rough as you are, it has been a pleasure working
Thank
with
you,
all
Ray.
of you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Ray.
We appreciate all that Ray's done. Started the Code Enforcement Board, and he is our leader on it, and made it work, and worked together to try to figure out the best way to do it. But Ray was always positive and excited about the opportunities that this would afford the city, and I think people all have seen good that can come out of it.
My description would have been professional. I think you've been very professional in what you've done.
Just a follow-up to that, prior to this being formulated, I came in the office kind of just before this got started, and I've spoken several times to people like I'm the fly on the wall, just kind of hearing what's going on, being the new person in the department and hearing how things go, and I thought surely there's a better way, and this certainly has been a much better way to handle these kind of issues and property maintenance. So.
Did you just come play golf now, or what?
No.
He's going across the hall.
I'm going across the
Oh,
Going across the hall.
okay.
So we can still take him down when we need.
Yeah. I'm not going far. So,
Well, thank you again.
thank you so
Don, is there any announcement or anything that you wanna bring to the board?
We have 5 judgments going next Monday, the 4th, our mass foreclosure. So those are going to judgment, and then, there's no reason I foresee that there'll be any issue with that, and then those will be prepared for, sale. All of the 4 for the next one, have houses on them. We're hopeful that, with the cost of building supplies, that maybe people would be interested in rehabbing these houses, that it might be cheaper than to try to build
Sure.
houses. So we continue to go through the master foreclosure. We've had a changeover in Henderson with our master commissioner, and that changeover lagged part of our time. It's nobody's fault, it's just the transition of it, along with COVID. But yeah, so we keep moving on the last mass foreclosure and working already to identify properties for the next mass foreclosure. And the county actually has been pushing to, the county, the state of Kentucky, to get mass foreclosures, because they currently don't have the right to do mass foreclosure.
I wasn't aware of that. Ray, did you warn your successor that it is weed and grass growing season in about 30 days? That's our prime suspect.
He's already been through one season, so.
Tail end.
Yeah, tail end.
Is there any other new business to come before this board? If not, this meeting is adjourned.